Who else was nervous yesterday? Who else was all anxious yesterday, waiting for the Lions to announce a move? You see all these moves flying off the board. This player going there, this player going there. You're like, why aren't the Lions doing anything? Why aren't the Lions signing anybody? About 90 minutes go by. The only news that came out of Detroit yesterday was that the Detroit Lions re-signed Isaiah Buggs. Let's talk about Isaiah Buggs for a second here. Big guy up in the middle. Last year, we brought him over from Pittsburgh. He played very well. He was more of like a vocal leader for that defensive line. I feel like he's one of the older guys in that defensive line. Him and Ali McNeil played really well together. And I'm excited to see what he can bring to next year because he improved last year. Let's keep improving. Let's keep bring interior pressure up in the defensive line. Let's keep stuffing the run. That doesn't mean if at 6 Jalen Carter's there, you don't take Jalen Carter. You put Jalen Carter, Isaiah Buggs, and Ali McNeil together up in that front 7, up in the middle of that defensive line. Watch out for the middle of that defensive line, man. I really want Jalen Carter at 6. I think he's going to fall to us, and if he's there and we don't take him, I'd be pretty stunned because he's going to be a stud in this league. We got to see what goes on with his legal issues, but I would take Jalen Carter in a second. Now let's get into bringing back Alex Anzalone. Yesterday we bring back Alex Anzalone, and we all want one of those top linebackers that are still sitting out there, Levante David and Bobby Wagner. We could still get one of those guys, but I highly doubt that Brad Holmes is going to spend some of the cap space on one of those top linebackers. Now that we brought back Alex Anzalone, I think it was 3 years worth $18.5 million. That's a lot cheaper than what the Chicago Bears just paid Tremaine Edmonds for it. And Tremaine Edmonds, if you look at their stats last year, Alex Anzalone looked like he had a better year than Tremaine Edmonds last year. And Alex Anzalone with the hammer. I think he was balling out last year towards the end of that season. The whole defense was balling out towards the end of that season. I feel like he was really starting to pick up that defense. This doesn't mean I don't think we should, if Jack Campbell's there in the second round, Drew Sanders is there in the second round, Trenton Simpson's there in the second round. If we don't sign one of these top tier linebackers, I think you draft another linebacker. You got Derek Barnes, Malcolm Rodriguez, Alex Anzalone, one of these rookies. I would be pretty thrilled with that linebacker core, but we'll see what goes on. We'll see what goes on today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson's still out there. I doubt we're going to sign him, but I would really like to see a safety, a guard, or another linebacker to be signed today from the Detroit Lions. There's still quite a few free agents out there. I don't know what's going on with Jamaal Williams. Yesterday I saw a report that Jamaal Williams is closing in on a deal with Cincinnati before everything went down. I'm like, man, we lost Jamaal Williams. We're re-signing Isaiah Buggs and we're re-signing Alex Anzalone, but we're not going to re-sign our team leader. That's the only reason I really want to bring Jamaal Williams back. Yes, he's a good running back, but I really want to bring him back for team morale and the locker room presence. If we don't get him back, I'd be pretty upset to lose Jamaal Williams, but we'll see what goes on today. He hasn't signed anywhere yet. You keep seeing reports that he's re-signing with us. He's going to the Bills. He's going to Cincinnati. Who knows what's going to happen with him? Miles Sanders is still out there, but if we don't get Jamaal Williams back and everything goes right with how we address the defense and the free agency, at 18, I want to take Bijan Robinson, but that's a whole nother video topic for a different day. Let's keep talking about free agency. Now let's get into the big signing. So yesterday we're all hanging out. We signed Isaiah Buggs, about 90 minutes past, and you finally get a bombshell about the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions signed cornerback from the Pittsburgh Steelers, Cam Sutton. He had 3 interceptions last year. Should have had a lot more. It seems like he needs to work on his hands a little bit. If he can work on his hands a little bit, he'll be a top-tier corner. All the Pittsburgh Steelers fans were all upset yesterday that Cam Sutton got to walk, and I just bought a truck yesterday off a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, so I was asking him yesterday, so how is Cam Sutton? Is he pretty good? And he was like, he's really good. You guys are really going to enjoy him. I was sad to see him go. And you saw a tweet yesterday that said he's one of the smartest players on the field. That's going to be perfect for Jerry Jacobs. That's going to be perfect for the safeties like Tracy Walker, Kirby Joseph, Iffy, Jeff Okudah, and all these guys, man. That's going to be perfect for him. He's going to be the perfect locker room presence, and I still want to draft a corner. Not at 6, at 18, or in the second round. Get Emmanuel Forbes, Cam Smith, Kelly Ringo may still be there. There's a lot of options at corner. There's still a lot of options out there at free agency, and for day one of the tampering period, I cannot complain with how Brad Holmes addressed yesterday. We signed Isaiah Buggs, who wants to come back here, who's going to address that defensive line Him and Aleem McNeil last year were doing a lot better. Towards the end of that year, they were shutting down the run, except for the Carolina game. Alex Anzalone was really turning it on that last year, and I'm super pumped that we got Cam Sutton yesterday, man. He's going to be a good corner for us, and that's exciting to see the Lions go in the right direction and finally have a competent GM addressing the needs of this team. Let's re-sign Jamaal Williams. Let's go get another stud in here, and then I'll be happy, and we'll start flipping our attention to the draft. It's your boy T signing out. One Pride. Let's have a good day.